Hey, this is Isaac,
This is Taryn.
and we are True Masters of Morons,
playing Horizon
Zero Dawn. Last time we had an info dump on who our mom, quote unquote, was.
DNA mom. What do you call your clone donor?
Right, the original. Who the original was.
But I could get through.
And
Yes,
started infiltrating Farrow, not Ford, Industries.
And this is a complaint, apparently. Not going to read all the way through, but let's see.
Hey, reception, if that's your real name.
If that is your real name.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, so this is, again, the fresh grounds.
Oh, hold on. This is both hilarious and obnoxious. All right.
Okay.
So the senior vice president of sales scheduled it that way because he apparently knew that them getting in a fight would increase their bids, which they did by 40%. I'll explain because your receptionist level brain probably requires it. They're fighting. What do we sell? Combat machines. We want them to hate each other. So they'll try to hate each other with what? That's right, our combat machines, which they'll pay a lot of money for. So shut up and serve coffee, you worthless bitch. It's essentially what he says.
Wow, you're absolutely right. Yeah, so I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Wow. All right. Screw you, dude. Also, you wanted to start a war.
No.
Full on.
No. Not wanted to start a war. They're already at war. He wanted them to pay more money for our stuff.
Yeah, but he wanted to start a full-on combat droid war.
You're operating under the assumption that they weren't at war already. That last note did say they had forcibly tried to take their fields before. They're at war.
Yes.
Oh.
I hear a business forcibly trying to take something, and it makes me think, a hostile takeover, not hostile takeover.
You don't hostile take over fields. You hostile take over
entire
information,
you're right.
data, accounts,
no,
locations.
You could hostile take over.
I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
Oh, this is that room.
Yeah. Physical locations you take by physical force.
You could hostile take over a location.
No, but you wouldn't write it that way though. You wouldn't try. They've
Probably
tried to
not.
take our fields. You would write. They tried to buy up our fields. You'd write. They tried to extort us for our fields. They tried to. You say they tried to take our fields. That is a physical action of it's ours now. Die in a hole.
Yeah.
So
no, you're right.
They are 100% at war already. So they're just like, so they're going to pay for our stuff. Let's get them to pay as much money as we can possibly get them to pay.
How? Oh, there it is. Nope, that's the wrong one. That one.
He's still a dick, and that's not
Oh,
even
he's
counting
still an
the fact
absolute
that
dick.
It's not even the fact that he's talking to his receptionist like the biggest jackhole in the world. There are better ways to handle that, and it's the better ways to handle that are one of the reasons that I have such an appreciation for my bosses. Because I have learned from dealing with them. Hit your map.
Yeah, so it wants me to go upstairs, so we're gonna stay down here for sure.
I've learned if they tell me to do something weird, I will ask for a point of clarification if I think it's necessary, or bring up like a, hey, but what about this thing that would make that a problem? Just in case they don't know. But most of the times, the fun thing about being the boss is that you know more about what's going on than your employees.
Yeah.
So, and they're just like, oh, well, but there's this situation. And it's like, oh, that is actually much better. And that would be better despite, this other issue. Or this other issue I thought existed doesn't exist because of what they know. And it's like, okay, yeah, sure, done. As opposed to just, being people that are like, oh, that's stupid, boss. Why'd you have me do that? Which I know people who have done.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't think the receptionist did that. She just, sent a message saying, maybe we should separate them a little bit more.
Yeah.
Trying to help, but oh no.
I need to be clear. I'm not blaming the receptionist here. That guy is a dick.
That guy is an absolute dick.
Did you skim the...
angry at Farrow, at the corporation.
Yes.
They blamed this place for something bad.
And that's that nice little audio plug for people who aren't reading those.
Yeah, and now I'm like, well... That was after I picked this one, yeah.
Campus log.
High priority alert, automated
see.
log note, all non-essential systems have entered hibernation, full lockdown.
Violent protesters target the campus. Safety of employees can't be guaranteed.
Moving them to specific blocks. Do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the building.
Treat the lockdown exercise as an exercise, but do not attempt to leave. Personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for identification. Identiscan.
And my stuff doesn't count because it's not a gun.
Yeah, they may not even register. I don't even know.
Right.
Make sure that you have your ID displayed prominently. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, there's a Big Brother initiative of company staff traveling from off-site. Sign-up is required and strongly encouraged. 48 more entries in high priority. Additional entries corrected.
Wow.
And what was that other one?
This is the Spiritual Summit. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that Okay, so we've ignored the spiritual side of things.
For a while. Bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was Ted.
Yeah, that was Ted who was saying that. Ted had a big change of heart after Hades said, fuck you, apparently.
I guess.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. What do you do?
It's a hollow projector. Show us what you got.
Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force
The Deathbringer.
Deathbringer construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that can...
Oh, dang it. Sorry.
And
I can't go too far.
Skipping back to that point.
Allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with
so it can literally eat the environment for energy.
Provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for
And legal review.
Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
Did you hear that last bit?
So this was the heavy
Hold on.
hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Main battle force indeed. You can set it to be run by the swarm.
Yeah. So I think Hades is the core AI of the swarm.
The swarm. He's got to be.
Yeah. Because the swarm's also the thing that he wanted a back door into.
The swarm's what he wanted a back door into. Hades, what's running things. It's got to be. Hades has got to be the swarm.
Yeah.
The BOR-7 Horus.
What the fuck is that?
Ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee.
Oh, that's exorbitant.
The conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready.
Is the Horus the
beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform? That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Farrow machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
You break the Horus. What were you going to say?
I was thinking that they were the crucibles, but I guess it's on location.
You mean the vaults or the cauldrons?
The cauldrons, yeah.
No, because it had a very specific picture, but it sounds like it's a mobile weapon production platform. It's a mobile manufacturing platform.
Do you think that was the big tentacly thing that's wrapping around Mother's crest
I had
or
that
whatever?
thought, but unless it gets a lot longer, then no, because there was just too much cording to have that shape.
Yeah.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional
and that's
a Scarab.
Warfare capabilities in one package.
So these whole things are the Chariot line.
Apparently. Reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any
Yes,
Scout
yes, it
class
does.
Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network.
So it wasn't altered later. That was part of its design.
Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions.
Like throwing giant rocks.
360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied Chariot line models.
Oh.
And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's all the Chariot network. They all had vaguely Egyptian names, which is interesting,
Yeah.
Looks
because
like the way
Hades
up.
is not.
What's left of it.
Scarab.
Yeah, Scarab, Kopesh, and Horus,
Yeah. And then Hades.
and then Hades. It's a Greek
Egyptian,
name.
Egyptian.
Greek.
Greek?
Yeah, Greco-Roman. I don't know what
Gonna be a
Roman's
long way
version
up.
of Hades was called.
Frozen metal most of the way.
They're all named after
Not
planets.
making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
Pluto.
Was it Pluto? Was he Pluto? I thought Pluto was.
Pluto is the god of death.
Oh. I was thinking
That's one
Pluto
of-
was Poseidon.
Plants can find a way to hang on up here.
No,
Yes, I can
Poseidon
too.
is, I believe, Uranus.
Okay. I don't know.
But there's a joke that went around, you know, after Pluto got
There's a
quote unquote demoted.
Oh,
That, you know, we pissed off the god of death by calling it not a planet, and then we're surprised that the world has gone to shit.
I love that. That's great. Oh, I hit your mouth.
Oh. I'm so annoyed because it said that was the way I was supposed to go, but now it's saying this is the way I'm supposed
Apparently,
to go.
just up is where you need to go. So hit your map
Just up.
again. Go up. Up. Just where does it want to take you? Oh,
It all the way out.
All the way
apparently.
out,
Oh,
okay.
his office. is
we're
apparently
climbing a
where I'm going.
tower. So I don't know. Do we think the other way will go somewhere?
I have no idea.
Regarding the
Regarding the
rumors.
rumors.
This began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not.
Dude,
Peacekeepers
stop
have
with
not
the long
responded to
pauses.
stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can
I
promise
love how sterile he's trying to make his language.
assure you
Right?
is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Truth.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were for war.
Someone has a brain.
There's a little tribal person's like, this is war, my dudes. Like, these are
Yeah.
the most lethal, violent machines that exist. And
We are
I
the
say this,
peacekeepers. No, you're war machines.
it's like, I wouldn't call a saber maw a peacekeeper, but I'd call it a peacekeeper before the Deathbringer,
Right?
you know?
But yeah, like the... Oh, and here's another one.
All hands on deck.
Apparently a fruit association filed a suit against them. Oh. Okay, so one of their machines went and ate a large
Oh.
mango orchard, probably to refuel itself with its bio transformer thing, and got sued, and they got sued for it.
Yeah, also, can we take a second to talk about the whole, like, all of these run on biofuels? Or can consume biomass? You know, whether it was before Hades or after, that at some point that meant it could eat people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I have no idea whether it was designed that way initially on purpose, but it got that way. You know it did.
Yeah, unquestioningly, like, I agree, whether it was just Hades or before that, because, I'm sorry, biomass, you can turn people into mulch, you can turn animals into mulch, there's
there's
flesh
no way
can
it's
mulch.
just there's no way it's just plants.
Yeah.
It became
I
animals
agree.
and people at some point.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
hey, there's a
Looks like
climb up
it
thing
looks
right
like
there.
there's more here though, and it's not telling me this is the way I'm supposed to go. So
Yoy. You heard me? Hey, yoy. Because that's a...
hey, Aloy, Aloy, hey yoy.
Hey, oi. Hey, loy. Keep
Okay,
going.
so those are all closed. I was just making sure because I thought one of those was open.
Well, maybe you can just go straight up the elevator shaft the whole time and not take the side doors. Maybe that's what this is.
Maybe. Oh, I guess you were right. Well, I'll go back down, and if I find any on the way down, we'll do it as well.
Bandus.
Incident. Oh!
Yep, we
okay,
were right.
confirmation. Dude!
Yeah, so they found a Horus, one of the big mobile construction platforms. Somebody took photos of it refueling off of a pod of dolphins.
Yeah, so right there we confirmed that they can eat people, because
Yeah.
flesh.
If it can chop up a dolphin and eat it, it can chop up a person and eat it. No
And eat it.
question.
Yeah.
Which means
Oh,
at
that is
some point they
horrifying.
did.
Yeah. No, there's a reason why there are only, why 1,000
yeah.
people is big for a
All
tribe.
it takes is a
28,000,
few
but
good
yes,
handholds.
2,800.
No. 25,000 was the size of this place.
Yeah.
But we don't know how big our tribe actually was. I'm sure it's actually under a couple hundred.
I would say if 2,800 is, quote, bigger than a tribe, then I would say in her head a tribe maxes out like a big one at probably 1,000, if I were to guess.
Yeah. And again, not 2,800, 25,000. 25,000.
Oh, was it 3 zeros? I thought it was 2,800.
No, 25,000.
Okay. It's a lot of people. Well, in that case, it might be a tribe could be a
Alright.
few thousand then.
Made
But
it.
this feels like a fight zone.
It could be.
I mean, obviously you're on the top of a tower, but this feels like a combat zone. Just looking at the layout of the place.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
You're darn right I do.
Yes.
I do.
I like the way you said
Has
that.
been recovered.
Data file has been recovered. Search the data point. Ooh.
Oh, a conversation between them.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
What did
Put your
you
fucking
do?
hand down.
Team Ted.
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. Get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have even the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
You might be a little shorter than me.
There's
Shouldn't be.
a glitch in the Chariot line.
Your killer robots.
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's
Am I
worse
right?
than that.
The entire swarm has gone
Show
rogue.
me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Oh.
Ted
Shut
Farrow
down.
Sobek here. But they hated each other.
What's interesting is that there,
Has been recovered.
I'm like, there must have been another meeting after that because you are quote unquote late for one.
Late for one.
Isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully
Why'd you
aware.
switch sides?
It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad.
I think that might be
Ted.
the same
It's
voice actor as
apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
the guy with the hammer.
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as
maybe.
fuel,
In emergencies,
and you made them capable of self-replication.
limited self-manufacture controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months.
Holy crap!
We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
Ooh.
Dude.
The Faro
15
robots
months?
threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
Right.
A final file has been recovered.
Well, we know they didn't EMP it to all hell because we saw robots. Hey!
Jesus, Liz.
Oh.
Project Zero Dawn.
If there are a nicer way
We
to
finally
fix your
get an
mess, I
explanation
would've
for the name.
proposed it.
But this? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Oh, shit.
Sign it. I
Everybody-
can't sign that.
Everybody sign it, hide the
Yes, you
hole,
can.
wait till it's done, move on.
That, Liz.
Full
I
on
cannot in good
Fallout
conscience
situation.
sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command.
That's a
In
hilarious
15
name.
minutes, I meet with
Nice
General
and simple.
Harris and the rest of the Joint
VTOL?
Chiefs.
What?
Human robot, or U.S. Robot
Now
Command.
your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Boom!
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me.
I mean, she
Clearly I
does,
do.
though. Right? It's like, she clearly does.
You're refusing to sign. That means I have to resort to threats.
Look
Like-
on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
They do not like each other. Wow.
Oh.
God forgive me.
No.
Wow, these machines are so much worse.
What should
Dude.
she do to stop the robots?
She must.
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Ah. Does the lift still
Okay.
work?
No, it's a jump off with rope. But
Okay.
I thought something was going to come up, and I was like, "Who the fuck?"
Ooh. Let's have a look out into that wild blue yonder. Oh wow, you're
Dude.
above the cloud cover.
We are above the clouds.
I can see mountains. And that is all. Oh yeah, can we see the bad mountain?
That was my thought. I'm like, can we see
We
Mother's
are
Mountain?
We are essentially on the other end of the map from that, so I'm not surprised if we can't. But
Oh yeah, no, we're not.
so you're
Oh.
probably, when you're looking over there, you're probably seeing that mountain range in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we cannot see that from here. Which makes sense. They should be as far away from each other as possible on the game map because they hate each other. Also, I see climb points.
Yeah. What's at the top? There's got to be like a viewpoint here, right?
Except that the viewpoints are all the long necks.
Or no, the eyeballs, a little like see it as it once was thing.
Maybe. But that is horrifying. Like, all I can think is that it's a giant EMP, right?
I mean, that would make the most sense initially, just EMP it to oblivion. Except he wouldn't freak out about that. And
No, EMP, but you have to
Another
EMP
power cell.
everything.
Right, I
This
know.
should
Power
help us get to that
cell!
ancient armor.
Right, I'd forgotten to keep track of those. I hope we haven't missed any. Right, but no, but like he wouldn't freak out about that because you can rebuild all that. Like everything you have, scrap, done and gone, but all the people are still there to remake the stuff.
Express lift
So
Yeah.
that's not a huge issue. There was something bigger and worse here.
This doesn't add up.
For sure.
Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago.
You're a clone.
All this searching,
You're
and
a
I'm still
clone.
no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
I
was the most
appreciate that,
Zavala thing you
Zavala.
ever said.
Try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish.
Oh, it's the actual
Do
voice
you
actor.
really
Hello.
have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go
I like
with
how
it?
she's just like, I don't care.
Of all
I
the
don't know who
questions
you are, and I
could
don't
ask
care
right
about your
now,
opinion of me.
that's
Right.
the one you choose. I've spent decades
Names have power.
searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Farrow robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name.
You've kind of been very helpful and
Silence.
annoyingly vague.
That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
It's funny how people that react to different things when one, searches their whole life, the other one is just like, no, I wasn't looking for this information at all.
Right?
You have no idea what I've been through. How hard it's been. My whole life, I grew up not knowing who I am or where I came from, and then come the Eclipse trying to kill me just because I look like this Elizabeth Sobek woman.
And they killed the man who raised you and you found in the mountain as a baby. I already know this through your focus.
The point is, every time I take a step forward, the answers slip farther from my grasp. You just don't understand.
Oh, he
It's
does.
not that I don't understand, Aloy. It's that I don't care.
It's that I don't
If the
care.
answers keep slipping away every step you take, then you best start running to catch up. Maybe then you'll realize just how big your problems really are.
What exactly
They are
you
big.
talking about?
Hades
Yeah.
knows you
You've
exist.
chased a
Yep.
personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection
I don't
yet.
know, because I don't have
The
this
only
kind of
way to find
knowledge.
out is to keep
I don't know what a
going, to
clone
keep
is.
making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Farrow robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The old one's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then
I
why
guess.
Are you still standing here?
Because you're still talking, dick.
Right?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've
Let's
told
see, you got
quite
some
enough.
explaining to do.
If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Oh, I got a lot of questions, apparently. All right, everyone, we will continue with these questions and learning more about Elizabeth Sobek next time. Thank you so much for joining us today. Go ahead and leave us a like. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell for more Let's Plays. For more Let's Plays. Check out our other ignore me. Check out our other channel for gaming lore, link in the description. Thank you to all of our patrons so much for continuing to make this show possible, and we will see you in the next episode. In the meantime, this has been True Masters and Morons, signing off.